spring forwarded?
We lost an hour. I can't remember.
I think it's
Yeah, I
spring
guess
forwarded.
it's forward. Yeah,
Did you feel the hour lost today?
absolutely.
Really? Because you get up
Absolutely.
early.
Wait,
Yeah,
was that today?
That was today. Yep.
it's today. Yep.
Oh my
Hmm.
J
god,
Bay
that's why I
clearly didn't.
stayed in bed so long.
There we go. See, J
Justified.
Bay,
I'm a
you're
productive human being.
exactly. You're not lazy.
I thought it was depression. I was like, that's depression, baby.
Yeah,
Not depression, catching
we
strays.
didn't get up till
Okay.
like 9. That's
Hmm.
late for me.
Yeah. Yeah, we got up like I think I woke up at like 10 something. So I didn't feel it because I didn't have an alarm or anything. I just woke up organically. And so it's fine. I'm really gonna enjoy it later when the sun goes down super late. So
That's true.
hmm.
The only thing I hate on Sundays around here, everything closes at 6 still. But
Oh.
with the sun going down later, it's like, dang, everything's closed. I
Mm.
can't do anything. But that's just on Sundays. That's only, yeah.
Did they change that in the summertime? Do y'all have like summer
They
hours?
used to, but that was pre-pandemic.
Hmm.
Now everybody hours are kind of funky
Yeah, that's
since
true.
after the pandemic. But yeah.
Hmm.
So no shopping when it's still broad daylight because everything closes at 6. But that's just on
Only
Sunday.
on Sunday. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. How has your week been, and how has your March been so far?
My weeks have been not the best.
Mm.
Um, should I give a trigger warning?
I I mean, I don't think you need to.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think you need to.
Um, these past few weeks have been just kind of chaotic for me,
Hmm.
and honestly, this is funny because this whole year really have been so many huge life events that has been shitty, and then so
Mm.
many huge life events that have been really great.
Yeah.
And y'all know I don't really talk too much about like
Hmm.
life and stuff. So, long story short, my grandpa passed away
Yeah.
on the 26th of February. So, right after we did our recording,
Yeah.
and we just had the funeral this past Friday. So, it's like all that
Hmm.
happened in between our last recording.
Yeah.
So, it's just been kind of a wave of emotions. And this, like,
Hmm.
one for clarification purposes, because I do talk about my other grandpa a lot. This was my mom's dad.
Hmm.
I still have my dad's dad. But it's just been kind of weird because this is the first like close family member
Yeah.
to pass. I've been at funerals, cousins and stuff, but
Yeah.
this is my first experience with someone close to me.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I understand like, how death works.
Yeah.
And some points I'm like, all right, this is fine. And then other points I'm like, holy shit, this is
Yeah.
not okay. Like, it's like
Right.
it comes in waves. So I'm just
Yeah.
going through that, you know, kind of transitional period right now. Also was
Hmm.
very like, nobody prepares you to kind of explain death to a 5-year-old.
Mm. Yeah.
So I had kind of had that battle of like, do I take him? Do I not? Is he
Yeah.
ready? Um, and he didn't really take it. I don't think it clicked until it clicked. And at the
Yeah.
point we was there and it was too late.
Yeah.
We're at the funeral, it's too late. So, and
Yeah.
he's just a little sponge, little, you
Yeah.
know, emotional
Yeah.
cancer baby. So he was just like kind of shut down because he's taking in all these sorrow emotions around him.
Yeah.
So that was interesting nonetheless.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. Life is it's
ghetto.
crazy, especially when you have a kid and you're like living life like through their eyes and like experiencing things through them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you don't really remember what it was like to experience them as a kid yourself. Like whenever Mason asked me about death or some cemeteries and stuff like that, it's like I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't know. I don't really know what to say because I don't know like what she is ready to hear or what she's not ready to hear. It's just very hard to gauge. So,
Yeah.
we've been sending you all the love. I know our listeners are going to be sending you all the love in the world too, because this is tough, especially having a death of
Yeah.
somebody close to you for the first time. It's tough.
Yeah. And can I say this? And if J Bay, take this out if I sound like an asshole. I get because when everything happened, I had already put out my schedule for stream, and I just like did not want to like address it at that moment.
Yeah.
So I just said like, hey, you know, prayers, sorrows, and stuff like that, like something vague or whatever. Didn't mention what happened. And the influx, and I know like people mean well, but the influx of like thinking of you, all that stuff, like gave me so much anxiety that I didn't even want to open the app anymore. So like, while I appreciate it, I'm not trying to be like F y'all kind of thing. I appreciate it, but DMs, y'all already know I don't really mess with DMs anyway. DMs give me so much anxiety. So if you feel the need to like say something, because I know people, you know, do care and want to like, you know, give some kind of support. If y'all could email it, that'd be great. Support the show, share the show, check out the Patreon. That's a good way to support too. Merch, I'm sure we talk about it later in the show. But DMs and like making stories about it, just it's too much for me.
Yeah.
And I mean that like I really, really appreciate, because I know people like are, you know, want to share their support and stuff, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, I think that's the tricky thing about being online and having online relationships, because I just feel like everybody is so different. Because I feel like there are probably people out there who, if they share something, you know, tragic or sad that happened in their life and nobody responds, they're going to be like, well, why the fuck am I online? Like, if nobody cares about me, you know. But then on the other hand, you have somebody who's more like you, who is just like, you know, you didn't share a lot of details for a reason to not invite a lot of that back, and you still got a lot of that back anyway. You know
honestly,
so
if I didn't already put out there that, hey, you know, I was going to stream on these days, because I pretty much just took the week off, I wouldn't have said anything, because I know, and again, I know people mean well, and I know that that's what people do. You know, they send their good vibes and stuff, but you know, I still want to be respectful. I'm big on like respecting people's time. And since I told you I would be somewhere, and if I couldn't be there, I'm going to let you know that I can't be there. But yeah, it's so weird, because like you said, there are people who want that, who invites that. And I'm not trying to like be disrespectful to those people who see it that way. But this is, I'm just different in that aspect.
Yeah, for sure. Which
it's
I think
hard.
is totally fair. It's totally fair.
Yeah, and also I cannot be off of social media. Like, I'm trying to grow our platforms, Planners and Wine, my platform. So to get all that, it makes me like not want to be there.
Yeah,
that makes sense. So
it does. No, it does. Yeah,
but yeah, that's my past few weeks. But you know, life gets
so
better.
is 2024 officially ghetto? Is it a ghetto year? Is it too early to call it, or?
I think it's too early to call, because I will say, like, with my grandpa, he was ready, and he like kind of made his peace with that with us. So that like makes me feel better that he is no longer in any pain. So I think it's too early to call, because it's good, but it's sad. If you know, does that make sense?
No, it does. Yeah, it does. I think in general, I think when you're thinking about like death and people passing away, like I feel like there's a reason why they call funerals like a celebration of life, because sometimes it really is. Like, when somebody has lived a long life and they did all the things they wanted to do, and they, you know, die from natural causes or illness or something, like, that's what we all want. You know what I'm saying? But when it's happens in like a, you know, way more like tragic way, or somebody super young or even a child, like, that's when it's, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely think that it's okay to be like, I'm sad to lose him, but I'm thankful for the time that he had, and the time that you had with him, and for the life that he had, and everything that he built, and everything that you guys get to carry on. Like, I think that is a celebration, you know?
Yeah, I like the way you put that. I appreciate that. Because that's true. Because that's what I feel like. Like that, like Friday would seem just more like a celebration than anything. Like, obviously, tears was shed, but
for sure,
he lived an amazing life.
Yeah, and I mean, literally, this is coming from somebody who, you know, me and death are old friends. I got lots of experience with this, unfortunately. But it just I think that just kind of comes with time and losing people and just realizing that sometimes, most of the time, hopefully it is like a celebration and you can just think about all the happy times and moments that you shared and be happy that he doesn't have to go through pain or anything like that anymore. So.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
What a weird club to be joining.
I know.